I'm gonna take this notebook into a 5-star celebrity restaurant and act like a food critic to see if they treat me any differently. They sat me down immediately and had water waiting for me. Right away, I took out the notebook for the waiter to see and started my critiquing process. I think it was working because I was getting pointed out by their staff. I then placed my order. May I please do the chicken Milanese? And they brought out the food so fast. It has to be because of the notebook. I have never tasted anything this delicious before in my entire life. Does it always taste like this? Or is it because I have the notebook? I think I see the manager talking to the chef. I started taking detailed notes and was about to ask for the check until the manager walked up to me and said this.
We have a surprise for you.
You have a surprise for me?
Our famous lobster golden pizza.
I couldn't believe my eyes. And then they sent out every single dessert on the menu. After this incredible meal, the waiter dropped off the check and it was completely free. This was so weird. This is called a miracle berry. And when consumed, it temporarily changes your taste buds so that sour tastes sweet. So today we're trying it out with the least sour to the most sour foods in the world. After taking this miracle berry, these candies should turn out sweet. Up first, we have the green apple. No way! This tastes like straight sugar. Food number 2, the lime. This tastes so sweet, it's still working. Food number 3, extreme sour warheads. I got this. It literally tastes like candy. And now for our last food item, the most sour of them all. Toxic waste. I never thought this was possible. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to dunk, but I've never been tall enough to. And that's when I got an idea to do some research and find out the secret to running faster and jumping higher. And that's when I found these shoes called Jumpman. I had to get my hands on a pair. Luckily, I found them at a shoe store close by and paid $10,000 for them. They even had this guy dunking on them. It was time to put them on and start stretching because there is a myth that stretching makes you taller. Let me tell you, some of these stretches were not easy. I think I pulled a hammy on that one. It was now time to put the Jumpmans to the test. So I ran at the hoop with my full force, jumped, and... oh, let's go! Is Starbucks a scam? My grandma and I love Frappuccinos, but they're super expensive. So today, I'm gonna make a $1 Frappuccino to see if it's better than the average one at Starbucks. Let's get frappin'. So first, I got the freshest milk I could find. Then I added chocolate syrup, some espresso, ice, and then some chocolate chips. And you can't forget 1 pound sugar. Perfect! It's time to put it to the test. I took my grandma to Starbucks and told her we were gonna try their new Frappuccino. But in reality, I disguised my drink to look exactly like a Starbucks Frappuccino. It's time to see which one is better. Which one's better? There's no way this is true. Why does every toothpaste commercial say
#1 brand recommended by dentists?
There's a million dentist recommended toothpaste? How can we trust them? Today my goal is simple: to walk into every single dentist office I can find and find out which is truly the most dentist recommended toothpaste. Sensodyne, okay. This was going pretty well so far. I went dentist to dentist to dentist and received different responses.
What toothpaste do I get?
After hours of traveling, I ran out of dentists in Los Angeles. So of course, I took to the streets to get some more data. I asked people in the toothpaste sections of stores. Hi, what type of toothpaste do you recommend?
I use Sensodyne.
And even found a guy whose brother was a dentist. Colgate? Yeah. Perfect, thank you so much. And finally got the answer that Crest was the most dentist recommended. This is Disneyland. And this is Universal, the 2 most famous and popular amusement parks in the world. And today my goal is simple: to start some beef.
I heard that Universal's better than Disneyland. Do you guys think that's true? They can try as hard as they want. They're never gonna beat us.
The beef has begun.
I heard that Universal makes better drinks than Disneyland. Is that true?
No, we make the best.
Disneyland had some words to say about Universal, and their confidence was peaking. This is gonna be hard to compete with. Universal wasn't happy about that.
I don't care. I think we are better.
So Universal's better.
Absolutely.
They had their own opinions on Disneyland.
Drink-wise, honestly, Universal actually has some really good drinks.
Yeah?
I would also say they're more decently priced than Disney.
This has gone way past the small beef I was trying to start.
Disneyland says that they're way better than Universal. Is that true?
Never.
Do you guys think that's true?
What have I done? Which part do you think is... This is Prime, and this is Gatorade. Today, we're gonna see which one of them will survive the highest drop. First, we have 1 foot. No damage done to either drink. Now we have 5 feet. The Gatorade already has a pretty big dent. And the Prime looks a little beat up, but definitely in better shape. Time for 10 feet. Gatorade this time actually looks pretty good. There's still a big dent, but the Prime bottle completely ripped. This is way closer than I thought it was going to be. Now time for the biggest drop of them all. 20 feet. We have our winner by knockout. Prime! Have you ever wondered what would happen if you walked up to a millionaire's mansion and asked them to swim in their pool?
I'm asking millionaires if I can swim in their pool.
I'm not a millionaire, I'm a billionaire.
This house won't work.
After countless attempts,
Can I swim in your pool?
No. Heck no.
I was starting to question if the word yes still existed.
Can I please swim in your pool? No.
Even at the drive-thru. No. To make things even worse, it started pouring rain. I almost gave up until this house.
Excuse me. Wait, Jack? Topper? Can I swim in your pool?
I guess.
This is Jack, a 19-year-old who lives in a $10 million mansion in the Hollywood Hills. He even has a purple Lamborghini in his garage. After touring the house, I finally got to get into a millionaire's pool, and my mission was complete. I can't believe this happened to me. The other day, I was at the park when I saw the cutest squirrel, and I needed to take a photo of it. As I reached for my phone, it fell out of my pocket right through the storm drain. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was crushed, but then realized I had to get my phone out of the drain. So I had to use my resources. My gum and my shoelace. As I tried to get the phone, the gum wasn't sticky enough, and the shoelace wasn't sturdy enough, so I needed to find some stronger support. Attempt number 2, the stick. After carefully lowering the now more so chewed gum, the stick wasn't long enough. So now for my final attempt. Finding a $5,000 magnet off the internet in hopes of getting my phone back. After I met up with the guy and got the magnet, I lowered it down and...
I got it!
It was totally working!
Oh, let's go!
I did it! But then realized that the magnet completely wiped the phone and it doesn't work anymore.